Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today I'm going to be reacting to a movie. Yes, I've been requested by multiple people to react to 1 Liter of Tears special. 1 Liter of Tears is a Japanese TV series that details the life of a girl called Aya Ikuiche. I think that's how you pronounce her surname. If I made a mistake there, please guys forgive me. But this girl was suffering from a very debilitating disease. It was called spinocerebellar degeneration disease. And it's in the TV series, it showed us, or it depicted us, the kind of life that she led with this disease, when she was, or should I say, when she realized that she was diagnosed with this disease, how her family have also been dealing with the fact that, Aya, the eldest daughter, the first daughter, has this disease. And, her life in school, her life in her family, and the life that she leads as a person with this disease. And it was not an easy road, of course. It was a very hard road, very mentally taxing on her and her family. And she found her answers. She found the strength within herself, and it didn't happen immediately. It took time. And she learned to love and to cherish the time she has on this earth, no matter what happens. And now we are heading off to a movie. It's about 2 hours 30 minutes long. Let me just double check that, but I think it's around 2 hours long. And I have been requested by multiple people to react to this video. Sorry guys that it's taken me this long to get to it. I've really been doing so many requests from so many other people that I haven't had the time to actually focus on other requests that deal with things that I've reacted to before. So hopefully you guys can forgive me. I'm here now. And yes, it's around 2 hours 20 minutes, and I think I'm going to be cutting it into parts. So maybe 4 or 5 parts of the movie is going to be posted on my YouTube channel. Just make sure to keep a lookout for that, and they will be in the 1 Liter of Tears playlist. So if you get lost, then you know where to go. Just go to 1 Liter of Tears playlist and you'll find it there. We're back. Okay, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
川辺ひかりさん、
はい。
飯田久美子さん、
はい。
Well, those are nurses. Okay. Aku. Nice to see you.
では卒業生より激励の言葉をお願いします。
城南大学医学部附属病院の池内亜子です。数年前、私も皆さんと同じようにここで初めてナースキャップをかぶり、キャンドルを手に立っていました。私は半年前に姉を亡くしました。看護師になりたいと思ったのは、長い闘病生活を送る姉をそばで支えたいと思ったからです。姉はよく言っていました。障害も私の一部なんだ。苦しい時は自分が成長している時なんだと。今でも毎日いろんな壁にぶつかるたびに姉が残した言葉を思い出します。もし皆さんがどうしても支えていきたいと思う 大切な誰かがいるならたった一人でもいい。その気持ちを大切にしてください。ずっと変わらずにその思いを持ち続けてください。
Aha, the family residence and business.
リーカーコ遅れるわよ。
しょうがねえな。あこ。
おはよ
気をつけろお前。俺キャットタンなんだぞ。キャットタン。
今日から新しい課に移るんでしょ。初日から遅刻なんてもかっこ悪いわよ。
はい分かってます。
お母さん土曜日開けてるよね。大丈夫よ。
何リカ。
Rico! Wow. She's really grown up. But where is the brother, Hiroki? Where is he? I don't see him here.
だなここね。一応指揮者なんで。
私土曜は仕事だ。
お休み取れないの？ヒロ兄も帰ってこれないって言うし。しょうがないわよ、仕事だもん。
なんだリカ心配するな。お父さんが2人の分までガンガン声援してやるからな。
声援はいらないの。黙って聞いてて。
はい。
リカってきついよね。
なんであこにいたのかね。
はあ？親はお父さんでしょ。
覚醒でんだよ。
わけわかんない。いただきます。
親に向かってなんでそのわけわかんないっていうのは。
わけわかんない。
お前もっと成長せんか人間として。
Would you look at that? The family. It's a family picture. The brother, Hiroki, the father, Ako, Aya, and Rico, and the mother. And Rico is also becoming a conductor, just like her sister Aya was a conductor. It's nice. It's nice that they're trying to keep that in the family tradition, if I can say that. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
ってなんでその言い方は。お母さんちょっと。行ってきます。行ってない。
いってらっしゃい。
なんで。
湿布薬。こないだ膝が痛いって言ってたでしょ。
おお、サンキュー。
年寄りなんだからもう無理しないでよね。
いやー、もうガタきちゃったな。年寄り。お前誰に向かって。あって。
行ってきます。
It's too late. You already admitted that you're getting old.
さあ、いつも一言多いんだって。
いい季節になったわね。
ああ。
小児科から配属されてきました池内です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
日常生活で不自由な方が多いので細かい気配りお願いしますね。
はい。
This is the same ward or department that her sister was in when she was diagnosed with her spinal cerebellar degeneration. Yes. Sorry guys, I just forgot the name right now. But this is the same ward that she was in when she was diagnosed with the disease. And now Ako is working in that ward.
危なかった。大丈夫ですか？
水木ちゃん、廊下は遊び場じゃないって前にも注意されたわよね。
すみません。
今日はリハビリサボんないでね。滝川先生待ってたわよ。
はい。元気な患者さんですね。
長島瑞希ちゃん、神経内科に通院してたんだけど学校で怪我して先週から入院してるの。麻生先生の担当よ。
大丈夫ですよ。
はい、もう少し背中に。
滝川先生、ちょっとお願いします。はい。
じゃ
あれねえ、今日もリハビリやんないの？
頭が痛くて。
本当かな。またサボる口実じゃないの？あ、おはようございます。お願いします。
水木ちゃん、よかったら読んでごらん。 前にここにいた患者さんの詩が載っててね。
別に私。
池内彩さんって言って麻生先生の友達だったんだ。すごくいい文章書くんだよ。じゃあ。
What is her name again? Mizuki, right? And she's also suffering the same disease, this spinocerebellar degeneration. Yeah, she's definitely going to need that book that Aya wrote, and it will give her some sort of confidence, some sort of strength in terms of dealing with what she's going through. And yeah, it's only been 6 months since she passed away. It's only been 6 months. It's not very long, so I think maybe the memories of Aya are still very fresh in all of their minds, like Ako, the mother, the father, Hiroki, and Riko. I'm just wondering, what about Aso, Haruto? How is he doing?
Asou 先生。
おう。
Look at him. That doctor's coat, it suits him. Yeah, it does suit him. He still has the same hairstyle like when he was in high school, though. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, something I recognize from him. The hairstyle. Yeah.
今日からこっちの病棟になりました。よろしくお願いします。
頑張れ。
はい。
親父さんたち元気？
相変わらずです。たまに先生の話してますよ。医者辞めたらいつでもうちで使ってやるって。あ、そうだ。これ。妹に頼まれたんです。私土曜は出勤なんで。懐かしいでしょ。先生の時もあったんですよね、合唱コンクール。
あ
あ。麻生先生、ちょっと。
はい。
長島みずきちゃんだけど、もっと真面目にリハビリするよう先生から言ってもらえませんか？
一度言ったんですけど。
今日もサボったよ。
でも僕が24時間見張ってるわけにはいきませんから。
そんなこと言ってるんじゃありません。ご自分が受け持っていらっしゃる患者さんならば、もっと細かいところまでケアすべきでしょう。違いますか？
そうですね。
It seems like Aso is still dealing with, the passing away of Aya. Like I said before, it's only been 6 months. And it seems like it's on autopilot mode. Like he's not really here. He's not even doing his job in trying to nudge his patient into, going for physiotherapy, to this physiotherapist here. So, yeah, he doesn't seem to be in the job. He's present, but he's on autopilot mode. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm trying to say there. Like he's not 100% in his job. Yeah.
生きてゆこうよ。青空を思い切り吸い込んでみたい。爽やかな風
がそっと君の方を撫でるだろう。生きてゆこう。醜いなんて思わずに、どこかで役立つことをひたすら信じて。胸に手を当ててみる。ドキドキドキドキ音がする。
リハビリ今日もサボったんだって。
たっ
って痛いんだもん。先生がついててくれたらちょっとぐらいやってもいいけど。
頭の怪我は順調に回復してる。神経内科の病気は歩行時のバランスを保つためにもリハビリが大切なんだよ。サボったらその分後退する。
治ったら何かいいことあるのかな。
友達に会えんだろ。
友達なんかいないもん。
とにかくちゃんとやるように。
質問があるんですけど。
何？
池内彩って人知ってますか？知り合いなんでしょ？
なんで？
リハビリの患者さんにもらったんだ。もしかして先生の彼女だったりして。ねえ、ここの患者さんだったの？
明日はサボんないように。いいね。
出れなくたっていいじゃん。
Yeah, that was weird, really. Do you guys remember Dr. Hiroshi and how he always was in, he was always talking with Aya, always trying to push her for physiotherapy, how he would always be there to ask her if she was okay, if she needs anything, if there's something wrong with her, not necessarily physically but mentally. Is she feeling okay? All of these type of discussions that he had with her, the small talk, trying to connect with her as the patient, as Aya, instead of just seeing her as another patient or another number on the list of things to do. Dr. Hiroshi made sure that he was close to her, that, he kept up with her schedule and seeing that she actually completes it. And for a time, even Aya had difficulties, going to the hospital, doing all of these physiotherapy sessions and taking medicines and stuff like that. But Dr. Hiroshi and other people, were on her case. They would make sure that she would understand and that she would comply with what is required. And it seems that Asou is not really into that. He's not doing any of that. Like I said before, it seems like he's on autopilot mode. He's not really in his job. He is present, but he's not here. Yeah. And it also doesn't seem like he's ready to talk about Aya just yet. Like I said, it's only been around 6 months, so the wound must be still very fresh and open for him, and it must be hard for him to talk about someone who was so important in his life. Okay.
池内彩って人知ってますか？
この放送は清潔で美しく健やかな毎日を目指す花王 SS 製薬、日産自動車、コカ・コーラとご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
お疲れ。
ありがとう。どう？初日の感想は。
まあまあかな。今日は患者さんの顔と名前覚えるので終わっちゃった。
大変ね。
麻生先生にも会ったよ。
元気だった？
なんか印象が変わってた。
変わってたってどんな風に？
なんていうか、周りの先生やナースとも
あまりコミュニケーション取ってないみたいだし、リハビリの先生と話してるの聞いてちょっとがっかりしちゃった。
But you know, I also remember also from school, he wasn't really that open with other students. Yes, he did attend school, and yes, he knew some people, but he didn't really have, you know, people who he would consider as his friends per se. So I think that was always been a part of him, you know, being this kind of like a loner, lone wolf kind of type of individual. But because Aya passed away, you know, 6 months ago, I think it's even worse right now. You know, he's far more reclusive than he's ever been before, because he's still dealing with that pain. Yeah.
まだいたのか。おかえりなさい。
Dr. Hiroshi.
学会どうでした？うん、いくつか新説が出てなかなか興味深かったよ。この脊髄性筋萎縮症の患者、新薬試してるんだよな。はい。その調子の方がどうだ？確認しておきます。リハビリはよくサボってるみたいですけど。やけにあっさりしてんだな。患者自身が自分で治ろうとしない限り、医者が何を言ってもうまくいかないんじゃないでしょうか。医者が何を言ってもうまくいかないか。研究の第一歩はな、患者の声を聞くことだ。それが結果的に研究につながる。医者が患者からもらうものは君が考えてるよりずっと多いと思うぞ。
Asou sensei.
I agree with Dr. Hiroshi. You know, you have to communicate with your patient as much as possible. You know, to try and understand what are they going through. If they put up a wall, you know, protecting themselves, you have to break down that wall. You have to get to them and try to help them. You can't just give up and say, oh, the patient doesn't want to take the medicines, or the patient doesn't want to go for physiotherapy. Then there's nothing I can do. You have to try.
前みたいに笑わなくなって医局にこもってることが多くなったって先輩たちも言ってた。
お医者さんだから麻生君もいろいろ大変なんじゃない？
そういうことじゃないよ。気持ちの問題。なんだか投げやりな気がした。
合唱コンクール麻生君来られそうかな？
わかんない。どうして？
久しぶりに会いたいなと思って。
忙しいから無理だよきっと。
アコがお世話になります。これうちの自慢の豆腐です。よろしかったら皆さんどうぞ。
困ります。
すいません、こういうの受け取れない決まりなんです。
もう桜井さんそんな固いこと言わずに、ご遠慮なさらずに。
お父さん何やってんのよ。
いやわかんだろ、ご挨拶だよ。こいつは気が強いから大変でしょ。何かご迷惑をかけていませんか？
もういいから挨拶だけしたら帰って。
ねほら毎日この調子なんですから、皆さんにお渡しして。じゃあハバナイスデー。
どうも。いいお父さんね。どこがですか？
あれ、
お久しぶりです、池内さん。
あれ、井上さん、お元気ですか？
今日は何しに？
いや、ちょっとアコのやつね、カーステーションでお世話になったの。いや、ちょっと近くまで来たもんで、ご挨拶をと思って。
ご無沙汰してます。
この度はアコのやつが神経内科でお世話になることになりまして、一つよろしくお願いします。
いや、こちらこそアコちゃんには期待してますから。どうぞ。
どうも。いや、もうあいつは姉の綾とは違って何でもかんでも顔に出ちまうタイプなんで。でもまあ綾のことをよく乗り越えてくれました。
その後お変わりありませんか？
時々綾の話をみんなでしてます。まあ俺たちはいいんですよ、家族だから。一つ屋根の下で気持ちを分かち合えるから。でも俺が心配なのはあいつです。
こんにちは、麻生君。
ご無沙汰してます。
主人が麻生君にこれ持ってけってうるさくて。
ありがとうございます。
隣いい？
はい。
実はね、麻生君にもう一つもらってほしいものがあるの。これ亜子が書いたんだけどね、昔をもらって東高に飾られたことがあるのよ。
いいんですか？
迷惑じゃなかったら。いつかの朝ってタイトルがついてるわ。この絵見に綾と東高に行ったことがあるの。
どうあやね、才能あるかな？うん。
寒いからもう帰ろうっていうのに、いつまでも動かないでじっとこの絵見てたわ。その帰り道で綾に言われたの。この中にちゃんと前を向いて生きた私がいるって。そのことを忘れないでって。
すいません。せっかく医者になったのに、池内のためになんかしたかったのに。俺何もできなくて。
あ、そうか。
間に合わなくて。
なんで謝るの？私たち麻生君がいてくれて本当に感謝してるのよ。綾だって同じ気持ちだと思う。麻生君には未来があるでしょ。これから先もたくさんの人たちに出会っていろんなこと感じてずっと生きていく。そのことを見失わないでいてほしいの。ごめんなさいね、偉そうなこと言って。
おう、久しぶりだな。元気そうじゃないか。ちゃんと飯食ってんのか？
はい。
そうか。あ、そろそろ帰ろう。配達に間に合わなくなっちまう。
そうね。お豆腐食べてちょうだいね。
ありがとうございました。
たまには遊びに来いよ。店番使ってやるから。
今でも池内と話がしたくなります。時々ものすごくあいつの声が聞きたくなります。
ありがとう、麻生君。
Wow, wow. This was nice. It was a nice visit by the Ikuche family, head family members, the mother and the father coming to visit Ako, but also coming to check on Dr. Asoa or Haruto, you know, and they had the mother and Dr. Aso had this discussion about how Aya felt about him, being in her life, because he did help her. He believes that he didn't help her. He didn't have enough time. He couldn't save her life, but that's not how the mother sees it, and that's definitely not how Aya saw it either. He was there as a companion, as a love relationship. These are things that not everyone gets. Having a friend who's always going to be there for you, having someone that you have feelings for. These are things that people who usually also have these kind of diseases don't get to have. They're either always stuck in the hospital, or they're in their homes, trying to not get any worse because they have this disease. So he was there as a friend. He was there as a boyfriend. He was there as a supportive member, part of Aya's family. So he did help in his own small way, So he should not think of it as failure, or he should not think of himself not being able to save her. She was very, grateful for him always being there with her. And also the family, very grateful that he was always there, sticking behind her, giving her a semblance of life, going out on dates, going to the aquarium. I remember that episode where they went to the aquarium, doing these normal things like any teenager would do. And he was there. So he did help in his own way. And I also like how the father, before he went to go talk with his wife and with Dr. Aso, he prepared himself. He tried to gather composure, and then he headed towards them, because I think he was also about to cry. He was about to break down as he was listening to what the mother was saying to Dr. Aso, but he kept his composure, and then he went there. However, Dr. Aso was saying, sometimes I wish I could hear her voice again, and then you could see the father was about to break down right there. So yeah, it's really sweet and just so kind to see them all trying to support each other, trying to, tell those that were in her life, like Dr. Hiroshi, like Dr. Aso, that, thank you for being there for her. Thank you for doing your best. And, we understand what has happened. And Aya thanks you guys as well, and we also thank you guys for always being there for her. So yeah, it was very, very sweet, and having that reassurance from the parents, it goes a long way in the healing process, especially for Aso here. He really needs these types of words coming from the family members, and now he has to think about it for himself, like, let me forgive myself, let me heal, and let me understand that I did try my best. I tried my best, and Aya was thankful, the family were thankful, and I just have to accept that myself now, that I am also thankful that I could be there with her till the very end. Yeah, something like that.
で、桜井さん、池内彩って人知ってる？え？麻生先生の知り合いなんでしょ？
麻生先生はなんて？
ごまかされた。
そう。ごめんなさいね。私もあんまりよく知らないのよ。
そっか。
週間ぐらいなんだよ。そればっかでね、そう骨折しなきゃいいんだけどね。ね、そんな病院来ちゃったりね。やだ、絶対だよね。長島みずきちゃんだよね。何やってるの？薬飲んでないんだ。どうしてこんなことするの？リハビリもやってないんでしょ？病気治す気ないの？昨日からイケ打ちばっかり。池内彩は私のお姉さんだよ。
みずき、ケーキ買ってきたわよ。
先に行ってる。
ちょっと待ってよ。すみません。
薬を捨ててた。
今市長さんにも報告してきました。担当のナースの前ではずっと飲んだふりをしてたようです。
なんでそんなこと。
みずきちゃん、リハビリもサボってるし、何か理由があるんじゃないでしょうか。
リハビリの滝川先生にも相談した？
いえ、今お母さんも病室にいらしてますから、先生から直接お話ししていただけませんか？
そうだな。
みずきちゃん、なんか様子がおかしいんです。お願いします。
これが終わったら行くよ。
なんでそんなになっちゃったんですか？麻生さん、前はそんな投げやりじゃなかった。綾音がいなくなったから、それで人生変わっちゃったの。情けないよ。今の麻生さんは目の前の患者さんから逃げてるだけじゃないですか。失礼します。
Akko hasn't changed. You know, I remember in the episodes, in the TV series, you know, how she would always speak her mind. She would speak her mind as if she's throwing a bomb, and then she leaves. You know, she would speak her mind, and you would hear her voice. You would hear what she's saying, and you know, you would have to think about what she's been saying, and you know, try to change your position on something. That's Akko for you. You know, she has that voice, she has that commanding authority behind it, and then she walks away. I remember when her brother Hiroki was having a football tournament, and you know, he wasn't, you could say he was a bit ashamed of his sister because of her disease and how she would walk, you know, and how the other kids would tease him and tease his sister and how she walks, and you know, how not normal it looks, you know. And Hiroki would never defend or never talk back at these bullies, if I can say that, you know. And it was Akko who had to step in and you know, stop these boys from talking about their sister that way. And then, you know, she turned herself straight to Hiroki and asked him, why aren't you defending your sister? What's wrong with you? Are you ashamed of her? You know. And she took authority right there. She pulled his hand and they went straight back home, and she gave him a talk down right there in front of her family, in front of her mother and father, telling him that, you know, our sister is not some weakling. She is not this disabled person. She is strong-willed. She is capable of things, you know. She is going through something extremely hard, something that we cannot even imagine. And yet here you are, you know, being ashamed of your sister. Who are you to be ashamed of your sister? You know? And yeah, Akko is still standing her ground. She's still speaking her mind to those that she cares about. And also, you are one of those people. Listen to her. Listen to what she's saying. Yeah, it's amazing.
どうしたの？食べたくない？早く退院して今度はちゃんとお店で食べようね。
私ずっとここにいる。
え？
治りたくないの。
どうしちゃったの水木？早く治して学校行こう。お友達だって待ってるでしょ。
待ってるわけないじゃん。みんなこのまま戻ってくるなって思ってるよ。
何言ってるの。そんなことないわよ。クラスの子たちだってね、きっとね。
ママなんか何にも知らないくせに。学校に戻るくらい死んだ方がいい。頭怪我したのはふらついて転んだんじゃない。わざと自分から飛び降りたの。こんな病気にかかって変な歩き方しかできないからしょうがないよね。
水木、あなた学校でいじめられてるの？
なんで私だけこんな体なのよ。不公平だよ。なんで私だけこんな思いしなくちゃなんないの。どうしてこんな体に入れちゃったの。もうみんな嫌い。ママも嫌い。先生も嫌い。もう嫌い。
何も気がつきませんでした。頭の怪我もリハビリを嫌がる理由も医師として失格です。自分がもし進行性の病気にかかったらって考えてみたことがあるか。進行性の病気を持つ患者にとって同じ1年でもその重みが違う。毎日明日は悪化してるかもしれない恐怖を抱えて過ごしてる。神経内科はそういう病気を扱うところだ。それは君が一番よく分かってるはずだよな。
綾に言われたの。この中にちゃんと前を向いて生きた私がいるって。そのことを忘れないでって。
You know, Mizoki, yes, the patient with the disease. You know, when she said that, why is it me? Why do I have to have this disease? It just reminds me of what Aya said as well when she was told by the doctor, that Dr. Hiroshi, that she has this disease. And, you know, she was with her family and, you know, she also asked the same question. Why did this disease choose me? Why am I going through this, you know, situation? And yeah, it's just really, it's a sad situation, you know, to realize that you are having this disease and it's, you know, making it difficult for you to walk, and then pretty soon it'll make you, you know, incapable of using your hands or, you know, using proper speech, you know, because your throat is also not going to be working properly. And then towards the end, the only thing that will be active will be your mind, while your entire body is paralyzed. And yeah, it's a terrible, terrible situation, a terrible disease. And you know, you just don't know who to ask. Like, why should it be me? Why am I the one having this disease? You know, why not bad people? Why not evil people? Why is it me? I'm just an 18-year-old girl or 17-year-old girl in high school. Why must I be the one to have this disease, you know? And really, there's just no answer. There's just no answer to that. And yeah, like I've said before, you know, with Aya, it took her a long time to come to terms with what she has, and for her to, you know, come over it or go over it and seek a different path, a different purpose in her life, even with this disease. And I think Mizuki has to do the same. I'm just wondering, how is this process going to start with her? Because not everyone is the same, you know, we're all different. So with Mizuki, I'm just wondering, how is she going to find it within herself to accept what she's going through, and then, you know, do something that will help her to understand that she is still alive and she should still value her life, even when something like this is happening to her.
Oh.外ピーカンだぞ。いい空気吸いに行こっか。知ってるか？コーギーはもともとイギリスで牛をかけてた犬なんだよ。だから尻尾は牛に踏まれないように生まれてすぐ切っちゃう。
え？
足が短いのは牛の舌をくぐり抜けやすいように何度も改良されて、で今のこのスタイルになったってわけ。
I didn't know that.
コーギーは誰か追っかける相手が欲しいんだよ。だからこいつのためにも一日も早く退院できるようになんないとな。
お母さん、リカ。あ、リカ、頑張れよ。あ、そうか。静かにしてるんだったな。
うちに帰ったら怒られるわよ。
気持ちいいだろう。いつの間にか春になってんだな。昔は俺も思ってたよ。無理して生きようとする必要なんかないって。だけど自分が大切に思う相手にはどんなことをしてでも生きていてほしいって、いつの間にかそう思うようになった。池内の話だけど、聞きたかったんだよな。
別に。
昔話なんて小柄じゃないけど、池内彩は高校の時の同級生なんだ。最初に会った時 歩道橋で思いっきり自転車倒されてさ。
A trip down memory lane.
あいつがいなかったら俺東高行ってなかったかもな。神様は不公平だって昔池内も同じこと言ってたよ。
え？
あいつの日記に書いてあった。
もう退院したんですか、その人。
誰かさんと違ってリハビリ頑張ってたからな。
どうせ。どんな人だったんですか、池内さんって。
すごいやつだったよ。
病気はどうして私を選んだの？
脊髄小脳変性症。
お嬢さんの病気は何らかの理由で小脳が萎縮し、そこに存在するさまざまな神経細胞が次第に失われていくというものです。つまり壊れていくと理解してください。
壊れる。
症状はゆっくりですが確実に進行します。体を動かしたいのに動かない、喋りたいのに喋れない、そういう自分をしっかりと認識できてしまうんです。非常に残酷な病気です。
治るんですよね。
私の知る限り完治した例は一例もありません。
どこのやぶ医者に店なんだお前は。他の医者に見せてこいよちょっと。
いろんな先生に会ったの。インターネットでも調べてみたの。いろんな本も読んだの。この病気の第一人者の先生にも会ってきたの。でもね今の医学では治せないって。
ねえお母さん。
何？
私の病気って何？
言ったでしょ、思春期特有のもんだって。自律神経のバランスが少し崩れてるって。
よくなるのかな？
なる
治るんだよね。
何言ってんのよ、心配ないって。大丈夫。
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this decision that the parents took, tried to keep it a secret from her that she has this disease that's not curable, and they tried to keep it a secret to protect her, to protect the family as well. But, Aya found out herself. She went to the library, I think, or to a classroom that had a computer, and she searched up online on the symptoms that she has, and the results came out saying that she has this, spinal cerebellar, spinal cerebellar degeneration disease, and she then kept that as a secret, that she knew the truth, until they went to the doctor, and the doctor wanted to tell her what she had, but then she already knew, and she discussed it with everyone who was present there. It was her mother, it was the father, and it was the doctor, and they were surprised to find out that Aya already knows that she has this disease. So yeah, I remember I was very angry with the parents because of this. I wanted them to tell her the truth, not to keep a lie like this, something that's so important, something that is so dangerous, because at any moment she would have collapsed down a flight of stairs. But if she knew that she had this disease, then she could prepare herself mentally to say that, okay, if I do lose my balance, at least I'll be on the rails, so that if I should lose balance, I will be holding on the rails and I'll go down the stairs, normally. But because the parents wanted to keep this a secret, they tried to keep it a secret. They tried to make as if everything's going to be okay. Aya had to figure things out by herself. She had to go online on the internet and search on the internet, what's going on with her, because her parents are not telling her the truth. So yeah.
脊髄小脳変性症。脊髄小脳変性症とは、運動失調を主な症状とする原因不明の神経変性疾患の総称で、脊髄の神経細胞が破壊され、最終的に消えてしまう。
小脳と脊髄ってところなんだって。その機能がうまく働かなくて、きちっとした命令が筋肉に伝わらなくて、思ったように体を動かせなくなるの。
歩行時にふらつきが見られるようになり、転びやすくなったりする歩行失調。物を取ろうとするときに物との距離感がつかめず、うまく物が取れない。自分の足で立つことが難しくなり、車椅子生活を余儀なくされ、高温障害のために話せなくなり、意思の疎通が難しくなる。この病気の原因はまだはっきり分かっていない。現在では進行を遅らせる以外に治療法はない。
誰？何してんだお前。おい、ちょっと勝手にいじんだよ。何してんのこんな時間に。
麻生君は？
俺は昼間死んでた魚がもしかしたら白点病かもと思って。もしそうだったら処置しないと他の魚も死んじゃうから。
変なの。
は？
麻生君は人が死ぬのはどうでもいいのに、魚は気になるんだね。
うるせえ。
変なの。
さ
たださ、なるべく笑って冗談かましてバカ言って、あいつの一番いい時期がもっと楽しくなるようにって、そう思って。だけどそれができるって。だってあいつに隠し事してる間、あいつの目まともに見れないんだって。
One thing's for sure, I can't be a conductor. My shoulders are already sore. I can't be a conductor, really. This hand movement, it's just too much. Like, I can only last for like 2 minutes and then I'm tired. Yeah, you know, the parents wanted to keep it a secret. They wanted their daughter to, you know, be as happy as possible for as long as possible. But I still stand behind the truth. You know, the truth must be told. And, you know, here she is. She already knows the truth. She already understands what's going on with her because, you know, she went online to find the truth, you know, and yeah. And she's still smiling even now. She's still smiling even though she knows the truth. But I understand where the parents are coming from. It's just that something this important, you can't keep it a secret.